Hello, I am Mark. You probably know me. That's why you're seeing this, actually. You hopefully know that I have an Instagram page called Mark's Toy Box because I am a gigantic child and I like to buy toys and I like to post pictures of them. And recently, my ever-loving wife, who is actually incredibly supportive of my childish endeavors, has said I should just start showing you videos of me opening and reviewing them. Not a terrible thought. So with that in mind, we're going to start off with a bang. Marvel Legends Ride, Charles Xavier of the X-Men wave. So we actually get Charles Xavier in his hover chair, and that's awesome. Let's begin. I am usually pretty kind with the packaging, and I don't really know why, because I always just recycle it, because quite frankly, it's never getting sold, so I don't really care about the resale value, and even if I did, for the most part, they're like $20 figures, so who really cares about the package if it's already been opened? That being said, this was a little bit more, because it's the Marvel Legends Ride. It cost me $45. This one is hard to come by, and if you're an X-Men fan, like most people who like comic books are, then you've got to finish off your collection with Charles Xavier. What I like about Hasbro is everything they package their stuff in is basically recyclable. So they even put the nice little recyclable logo right on the plastic. So tear this down. I don't care if you keep this stuff. I think that's silly. I must admit, I'm probably going to cut out that and like put it over top of one of my displays, because that's actually a really cool lettering of that. Oh! Remember these bigger ones, sometimes the displays get a little bigger in the background too, and that is actually pretty cool because you've got a nice whole display of all the 90s X-Men from the 90s cartoon. So, Charles Xavier, a suited figure. Marvel needs to put out more figures in just suits so that you can put like all sorts of different heads on them. But nonetheless, Charles seems to have some pretty good articulation. Nice firm joints. Oh yeah, 2 fingers to the temple. Hand out. Oh, I feel something. I feel like I can't stand anymore because I'm Charles Xavier and I can't stand. Thank goodness Charles is smart and wealthy. Because let's be honest, there was a lot of telepathic mutants out there who just did not have the money to have a hover chair. And so what happened to them? Who knows? So this hover chair comes in multiple pieces. That's the majority of it right there, but there's also the seat. We'll try that. That looks like that's the way it goes in. Okay, great. A little bit of back padding as well. Charles Xavier, super rich, so he can afford a nice luxurious hover chair with a little blankie. He's got a little blankie. We'll hold off on the blankie for just a second. We'll try and put this together. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Garbage. Little things. That plugs into the bottom of the chair, and now the chair hovers perfectly for Charles to ride around and look at people in a creepy way. But hey, he's got his blankie. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that blankie right in there. Ooh, he's reading your mind. And if you want to have him even more psychic, pieces are still in there, okay. Got the helmet from Cerebro. Goes right on Charles' head. His ears are getting in the way. I'm sure he felt the same way when he put on the Cerebro helmet every time. Oh, my ears. That's dang awesome, isn't it? And if we want to even extend the effect, they've got this shower of milk, apparently, that attaches to the back of the Cerebro helmet through this little peg here. If it will attach. Probably attach better if I take it off his head, huh? Let's try this again. Yes. Charles Xavier says milk. It does a body good. That's what that is. Milk. Or psychic waves or something like that. I don't know. Makes the helmet a little more stiff. But nonetheless, there we go. Charles Xavier. Hovering in his hover chair. Reading minds from across the world thanks to the power of Cerebro. And leading the X-Men all over the place thanks to his beautiful hover chair that he is rich enough to afford. Blankie with him. And so I saw this on the box. This is kind of cool. These two armrests slide out to just give him some computer areas. I don't know. Still pretty cool. He's Charles Xavier, leader of the X-Men. This does come with one other little thing. It's a fun addendum to Marvel Legends from Hasbro. Marvel Legends from Hasbro has been thankfully throwing in little things into figures every once in a while. There was recently a Build-A-Figure of Kingpin, and this is a Shadow King head. So if you wanted to just build Kingpin but put the Shadow King head on it, now all of a sudden you can change your Build-A-Figure entirely. So hey, that's pretty cool. A psychic foe to oppose Charles Xavier. Quite frankly, I do not want to change Kingpin because Kingpin is awesome. So, is it worth $45 given the fact that a typical Marvel Legend is $20? At GameStop it's $23, so I guess basically is it worth twice the price for this? Yeah, probably. I mean, this hover chair is basically another figure, and that is pretty awesome. And I look forward to putting other figures in here. I think Deadpool would do some amazing things with the hover chair. So thanks for tuning in. I appreciate all the thoughts, feedback, candor, as long as it's good. If it's not, I don't appreciate it. So don't bother. Thanks a lot.